Good morning. So let us see today about PLC. In last class, we talked about the different types of switches, or we can say uh, process. That means automation switches or push button, and we also saw about some sensor-based switches also, which are used to measure like level, pressure, flow, like that. Okay. Now today, let us see about the PLC. In fact, we talked about the PLC already. We know the basics, that means a basic definition for the PLC. So, what is inside the PLC? Anyone? What is inside the PLC? Is it microcontroller or microprocessor? It can be microcontroller or it can be microprocessor. Okay. So, that is depends upon the complexity. They will try to select the processor. Fine. Like that. Okay. So, from this block diagram, you can say you see CPU and there is some separate, it may be separate module or maybe inbuilt module to connect the inputs, like it may be switches, sensors, or some other analog inputs like that. Okay. Similarly, there may be inbuilt analog module or maybe additionally or external output model. There we can connect some outputs devices, maybe relay or maybe some driver, motor driver. Then there may be some display or indicator like that. Okay. Now, other than that, okay, other than input output model, if you want to do programming of PLC, if you want to do programming of PLC, then where will you store that program? For that we require memory. For that we require memory. Okay. So that memory should be inbuilt with the processor, or if you are using the microcontroller, there will be what I say built-in memory in the microcontroller itself. If it is microprocessor, then you have to use externally along with the microprocessor, like what is shown in the block diagram. I hope you are understanding this block diagram. Any doubt on this block diagram? So this is memory, this is input model, this is output model, and this is the processor. Processor maybe it can be microprocessor, it may be microcontroller. Fine, like that. So this is the thing I want. Now let us see. Now, so we saw the PLC. Now let us see the actual PLC. How will it look? So this is the open frame PLC. It's like an Arduino board, you can say. It can be okay. It can be like an Arduino board, open frame PLC. It is used for small applications, or maybe it may be dedicated applications. Like already we talked about, how to use a motherboard in the air conditioner, like a window AC, split AC. So there may be some microcontroller board like that. Okay, it can be a dedicated microcontroller board. Okay, maybe used for the like a PLC. Fine. I think you might have seen the Arduino itself, the Arduino IDE itself. They are giving one option like a PLC programming. I've seen. I've tried. Maybe just you try to see it. Okay. So there is an option of writing program for Arduino like a PLC programming. I didn't try, but if you are possible, you can try it. Okay, that's the thing. Fine. Now, what are the main points about this PLC, open frame PLC? Now, according to this one, are you able to see where is that microcontroller? So this is the microcontroller. Okay, and it can be input and outputs. This and this. Okay, any one side can be inputs, and another side can be outputs. In generally PLC, the number of inputs are high comparing to the number of outputs in general. Okay. Now here you can see this is a microcontroller, and you can see the small ICs. It can be isolator. It can be isolator or it can be memory like that. Fine. So anyway, okay. Now let us see the some points about this PLC, open frame PLC. So an open frame PLC is a bar printed circuit board controller built without protective outer housing or plastic casing. So it's like a Arduino board that they want to say there. Okay. Then features integrated terminal box for direct connection of industrial sensor. In the diagram you might have seen there is some terminals. So these are the like a terminals you can see here. So where you can connect the input output devices. Like in Arduino board also you are having like a okay plug like that. Okay, jump like a jumper. In the Arduino board you can see like a jumper. Like that here you can okay put the wire and you can tighten in the terminal block. That they want to say. Okay. So like that. mm, like that. Okay. So you can connect sensors, switches, all these things. Embedded processing driven by onboard microcontroller. As I told, it is a microcontroller. The series is T44H. Okay. For fast ladder logic or script execution. Script execution means what? It's not necessary to use the ladder programming. Okay. You may use like a C programming also. Okay. That's the thing. Okay. Then how will you connect the PLC with the programmer? The programmer generally it will be computer. For Arduino board, where will you do the program? You will do the program in your laptop or computer. Like that, if you want to do the program for PLC also, you may use okay laptop or computer. Like that, okay. If you want to connect the laptop or computer, how will you connect it? You will connect through the RS232 cable. Okay. So that they want to see here. Okay. Then Showbox PLC. This type of PLC you might have seen in the lab. Okay. So this is the called Showbox PLC. Now, what are the points about this one? Unlike open frame models, it features a fully enclosed protective plastic housing. Okay. Shielding internal circuitry from dust, debris, and accidental contact. In fact, there will be shielding for noise also. For example, if you keep it an open frame, there may be chances to get the electrical noises. Okay. So to avoid the electrical noises, this showcasing will be very helpful. Okay. So other than that, if you are using especially that means PLC means what? We are using the PLC generally in the industry. So if you are using in industry means what? There will be lot of dust like that. Then how will you protect your PLC from the dust and other things? Okay. Obviously we require the okay cover, plastic cover. So that they want to say that. Fine. Now then compact brick footprint. It look like a brick. Hence its name is small rectangular showbox form factor, integrating power supply, CPU, input outputs, points into single unit. It's more or less like a, the previous board only. But what the thing here means, okay, there may be okay a dedicated integrated power supply inbuilt. That means you can directly connect the 230 volt. For PLC, you can give the AC power supply inbuilt. There will be SMPS. Some of the PLC. Some of the PLC may not having the inbuilt SMPS. Okay, but what I've seen in the automation lab, they require separate power supply. Okay, so some PLC may come inbuilt power supply, some PLC may not come with inbuilt supply power supply. Okay, so that is very important. Fine, like that. Okay, then you can see here some LED indicator also is there. LED indicator also. So that means whether the input is on or off. So that status you can okay get it on the indicator. Or sometimes there may be okay you need to get the status of the output where the output is on or not. Like the status we can get on the onboard PLC itself. Okay, so that they want to say here. That means there is no need to use a separate indicator like what we saw yesterday. Okay, so there is a switches, some indicator like that. Okay, so like that there is no need to use the indicator. So onboard indicator will be there here. Okay, so that they want to say here. Okay, then what the note is telling there? Easy monitoring and quick troubleshooting of power. So there may be okay. So in this showbox PLC, there is a some troubleshooting. is inbuilt. Okay, runtime status, system error, and active input output channels. So these all things can be okay monitor or diagnosed with the help of this show box. So that's the more these are the more feature. Then exposed heavy duty screw terminal strips. It's available most of the PLC. Okay, on the top and bottom for straightforward field wiring and maintenance. You can see here. These are the terminal block. Okay, and these are the status of the input output indicators. Okay, so here also you can get it. Some error, if there is some error comes, then status also will come with help of these indicators. Okay, so that they were telling in the slide. Fine. Then rail mounting, DIN rail mounting. You might have seen here also. Okay, in the PLC how they are mounted in the control panel. That they want to say. Fine. So this is the advantage of the showbox PLC. But in the rail mounting is not available in the open frame PLC. Rail mounting is not available in the open frame PLC. So that is the thing. Then modularized PLC. Modularized PLC. So modularized PLC, it is generally used for complex process control. For complex process control. Okay. In the modularized PLC, there are different modules. They are trying to bring together. Okay. So like in Showbox PLC, all things inside in only one box. Simply have to give the power supply, upload the program and use it. But here it is not like that. Every model you have to integrate. Like you might have seen in the automation lab. Okay, one PLC has been connected with one external input model, one external output model. So they are connected through the flat cable, isn't? So like that. Okay. So here each and every model should be connected. For example, let me show here. Okay, here you can see here CPU model, power supply model, analog model. Okay, analog input model, analog output model. Okay, so like that. Okay, counter model. Okay, so like that. Okay, so every model has to be integrate with the CPU. What is the advantage here means you can increase number of inputs and outputs. But in Showbox PLC, it is not like that. Number of input outputs are fixed in general. Okay. Some of the Showbox PLC may support to extend a few input output lines, not more. But in modularized PLC, we can increase number of input as much as possible. For example, okay, you may go 100 inputs like that. Okay, you can't go like 1,000 input, but you can go like 100 inputs. Okay, so that is the okay main advantage of the modularized PLC. Okay, some points about the modularized PLC consist of separate interchangeable hardware modules plugged into common chassis, backplane, or base plate. Like a DIN model. Okay, we have to put one that means all together. That's the thing. Okay, high scalability customization. You can customize. That means number of input output you can customize. What they're telling here, allow user to mix and match individual power supply. That means you may use power supply CPU, one power supply for CPU, one power supply for input output model like that. Okay, why we are using like that? CPU require very pure DC power supply and it may require less power also because CPU will not take that much power. Okay, that's why we are getting nowadays mobile phone on your hand. Then the CPU what you are having the mobile phone that consumes very less power because of the latest technology, CMOS technology. Then so like that. Okay, it require very pure DC power and there should not be any spikes in the DC power. Otherwise, it will create the electrical noise, create lot of problem. So to avoid that, they will try to use a special power supply for the CPU. And for input output, so just switch on and switch off. You may require sometime high power. For example, if you want to operate solenoid coil, okay, it may take around 50 watts. Okay, So then you may require a special power supply, or you may require additional power supply for input and output. Okay, so that's why okay that they are telling here. Fine. So individual power supply, CPU input output modules, specialty communication models to fit exact system requirements. There may be okay, you require some input output communication where you require when you want to integrate PLCs with the SCADA. So already told SCADA means what? It is used for the network automation. It means what? If you want to integrate more than one PLC, then how will you communicate with the SCADA? So you may communicate through a communication port. So you may have a separate dedicated communication port with the CPU of the PLC. Okay, so that is the thing. There you can use as you require. Okay, as you require, which type of communication you want that can be implemented in the PLC. So that they want to say that. Okay, then simplified maintenance, reduced downtime. Why means if there is any problem comes in the memory, simply you can change the memory. Then, but if you go on the Showbox PLC, you have to open it, you have to check it. Okay, it's very difficult. That is a single board. All are in one single in a board. Like in laptop, all things will come in a simple with the motherboard itself. Simple, only one plate. Just put it a PCB and start like that. Okay. So here it's not like that. Okay. If there is any problem comes in a particular model, that you can easily replace it. Okay. Then designed for complex and large scale system. As I told, modular PLCs are used for the complex process control. Fine. So like that, okay, they will try to use this modularized PLC. Then let us see programmer. Programmer. Okay, programmer. It can be a computer, as I told, or it can be your laptop. Other than these two things, there is a handheld programmer is there. Especially they will use for the small PLC. Or you might have seen there is a inbuilt key setup in the logo PLC Siemens where you can do program in the Siemens the PLC itself. No need of external programmer also. Okay, like that. Okay, so this is the one handled programmer. Okay, where you can program in the memory card and you can insert the memory card into the PLC. It's also possible, or you can program directly to the PLC also. So they have connected a cable directly to the PLC and this programmer. So you can directly program it. You can see the different okay options here for programming, so that you can understand only once you start the programming of PLC. Okay. So that means other than the laptop or desktop, we can use handheld programmer also to do the programming of PLC. Okay. So that I want to say here. Fine. So that the points I explained here. You see, handheld programming console, dedicated portable device used to write, enter, edit, and debug logic program directly on site without needing a full PC setup. So that they want to say here. Okay. Then dedicated instruction keypad features specialized functions keys corresponding to PLC instruction like a okay out and or, that is load, LOD means load, timer, counter, all this function. Then direct serial interface connection. As the cable has been connected, you might have seen the image previously. Okay, a cable has been connected between the PLC and handheld programmer. Fine. Connects directly to the communication port to the Showbox PLC via dedicated cable for real-time code transfer and execution. Fine. Then on-site diagnostic and monitoring. So with help of this programmer, you can diagnose if there is any problem comes. Okay. So that's also is there. Okay. Memory card support. As I told before. Okay. So you can take the memory card, program with help of the handheld programmer, take that same memory card, put in the Showbox PLC, then you can transfer the memory. So this is the okay one way of programming the handheld programmer. Okay. So then let us see about in detail what are the blocks will be there in the motherboard. If it is like a okay showbox PLC. So there is no need to explain this one. Okay, if you know the microcontroller background, okay, then you can easily understand. In fact, I explained what is microcontroller, microprocessor in the first unit. Okay, the same thing you can see here also. Like okay, input models, output models, communication, some specialty models, maybe analog input output, HMI you can interface. Okay, then programming terminal, maybe port like that. Okay, these are the peripheral devices, and this is the CPU. The CPU you can find the ALU, okay, internal registers or memory or bus like that. All the things you can find inside the CPU. Fine, like that. So like that, if you try to see the actual motherboard, this is the actual motherboard for the small PLC. This is the now from this, can you identify where are the inputs and where are the outputs? Just according to your knowledge, just try to look this PCB. Where can you find the inputs and where can you find the outputs? Yes, very good. Yes. So the top, okay, the top terminals are inputs and bottom terminals are output. Why means here we are connected the relay. We connected the relays here. You see, these pins are through the relay. So basically, these are the okay outputs. Okay, very good. Okay, people are okay, fine. Now these are the what are the basically? You see, they are connected this one. Okay, basically they are using this terminal input terminals and connecting to the microcontroller or PLC controller through this one. What is this one? You know, these are the opto isolator. These are the opto isolator to avoid the electrical noises. Noise to avoid the electrical noise. Okay, so that's the thing. Okay, and this is the communication port. It can be RS-232 like that. Fine. Fuse. Okay, so to avoid the high current. Okay, so some other things, maybe inbuilt programming memory inside this microcontroller itself. It may be power supply. Okay, like that. Fine. So this is about the basic motherboard of the PLC. Fine. Now advantages: small physical size, shorter project time. It is for this line is applicable only for the showbox PLC. Okay, this is applicable only for the showbox PLC. Then cost effective for controlling complex system. Cost effective for controlling complex system. 1 minute. So you can see the advantages of PLC. Cost effective for controlling complex system. That means there is no need of complex wiring. Reliability, less and simple wiring, faster response, remote control capability. That means nowadays we can do the internet control also, internet monitoring also. More flexibility if you're having like a modular PLC, easy of maintenance or troubleshooting, pilot running. Okay. Then what about the disadvantages? This first line is very, very important. Proprietary. It means what? If you buy a PLC, you need to buy software also. Or if you want to add some additional models, then you have to buy their recommended model only. You can't add as you require. Okay, so you have to follow that okay norms. That is a very important. Okay, so which means software, that means okay, which means software and parts one manufacturer can't be easily used in combination with the part of another manufacturer. Okay, so that's the thing. Okay, number of optional model must be added to maximize flexibility and performance. And in fact, there may be initial cost may be more, initial cost may be more, but running cost will be very, very less. Okay. So that's all for today. Okay, we'll stop.